Good morning, this is Penny Ferguson, a living leader. Well, Wednesday, come round again. They do seem to come round amazingly quickly. Now, what I want to share with you today is something that my lovely younger daughter, co-director, shared on the webinar that we did at the end of the month. And I think it's so lovely, I wanted to share it with all of you today. She calls it her daily 3 A's. And this she does religiously every morning. She's not a very good sleeper, so she's often awake early. And she said she lies in bed thinking about these 3 A's. And the first A is appreciation. So what is it? And she breaks that down into 3 as well. And the first thing is in the past. So what is it I appreciate about yesterday? Or about something that I thought of that may have happened earlier. So it could have been yesterday, I had a wonderful meeting and it all went incredibly well. And I felt that I managed to get my point of view across really, really well. And I so appreciate how well that went. It could be somebody said something nice to her yesterday, and she appreciates that. But she puts her attention on something that she really appreciates that's happened to her in the past. And then she will think about what she appreciates right now, today. And it could be, I had a really good night's sleep. I may have woken up early, but I had a really good night's sleep. And I wasn't disturbed by the puppies. She's got lots of puppies at the moment. And it's really good. And I appreciate the fact that the house is warm, even though it's really cold outside. And I appreciate everything about my life where I am right now. It could be just anything that she thinks about. It could be something small, could be something bigger. And then she thinks about the future. And of course, what you're doing here, you might be appreciating that you've got some really good things happening today, but you appreciate that they're going to go well, even though it hasn't happened yet. What she's doing is setting her intention for things that are happening today are going to go well, even if she's got maybe a really, difficult meeting ahead of her, one where she's going to have to challenge somebody. She still appreciates that it's going well. So she's setting the intention that things are going to work out well. Because if you go in with that energy, how much more likely are they to go the way you want, rather than start going tits up and all getting a bit fraught? So that's her first A of the day, appreciation. Next one is action. So now she thinks about, okay, so let's say she's thinking about a meeting that she's going to be having later today. So the action might be, okay, so what I really need to do is make certain that I'm incredibly well prepared. I've thought through everything. I've thought what I can give to this meeting to enable it to go the best way possible. So she begins to think about what is the action that she can be taking to make things go as well as they can possibly go. So she's focusing on action. And the last one, which I probably love best of all, is act of kindness. So she thinks about what is it that I can do today as an act of kindness. Could I pick up the phone to somebody who's going through a rough time and say, I'm thinking about you. I'm really thinking about what it is I might be able to offer you today, even if it's a listening ear, if it's being able to just pick up the phone and say, I think you're wonderful the way you're dealing with something difficult. It could be anything, but what act of kindness could I possibly today show somebody that might have an impact to make their day better, their week better? What is it that I can do? So act of kindness. So for M's, those are the 3 A's. And I have to say that since she told me, I've adopted it because I think it's amazing. So just remember the 3 A's. Appreciation. Now, M's breaks it into 3. Appreciation for what's happened in the past. Appreciation for what it is today that I'm grateful, really appreciate and I'm grateful for today. And what is it that I can appreciate or be grateful for that I know is going to be happening in the future? The second A is action. What is it I can actually do today? And the third one is act of kindness. And I think those are just 3 lovely things to think about every day. And it's lovely to know that this early I've got some people watching. Jeanette, how lovely to see you. Haven't seen you for too long. Be lovely to get together. And Miranda, and now Audrey's leapt on as well. So nice to see you all up and about so early. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. That's my share with you for this week. I really do hope that you all have a great week and enjoy the weather that we're still having. It might be cold, but it's not raining, and it's really rather beautiful in the daytime. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. This is Penny Ferguson, a Living Leader.